Hey guys, I want to come up with an intro that's not hey guys, because that's very basic. If you have a suggestion, let me know, please, because I cringe every single time I say it and I can't stop saying it. Today, we're going to be very trendy with what's happening on YouTube and Instagram and all the things. We're going to do a tour of all of my plants. Get excited. I've had and tended to plants, even if it's just singular, as long as I can remember. Not really a new thing for me, but in the last couple years I've definitely grown my collection substantially. For the most part, they're all succulents of some form. I don't know what all of them are, which is part of this video is we're gonna try to figure out what they are together. If you're a plant mama, data expert, let me know what some of these are that I don't know. I will be giving you my best educated guess, but I'm no expert, so we're just gonna do a little tour, a little show and tell. So bring on the plants, bring on the plants. Let's go. So we're gonna start with the ones that I kind of know what they are, and I'm also gonna use Google. I have one plant app. I had a few. They all say different things whenever I take pictures of the plants, so I don't know how accurate they are. We will start with this little baby. I repotted so many of my plants, like I think 8 of them recently, and then I did another batch, so I think almost every single one of them has gotten replanted recently. I know this isn't like the picture of optimal health right now, but it was on its last legs. All of this like ickiness, like this whole thing was like dead, broken off. Pretty much the entire plant was this brown, and they're back to getting green. I'm very happy. Right here is a new little growth. This one broke off, but we're growing new things. This one especially is very happy. Proud that it's fighting, it's staying in there. I got this one as like a tiny baby plant. It was only this leaf, so it's just like by itself. So awkward, but now it's grown like all these friends. It's obviously a cactus. The plant app was very incorrect because I just know it's not what it said it was. I think it's a blue candle. I'm not sure. This one definitely looks like the picture online. It's a little bit more three-dimensional. The other ones are all flat leaves. We'll see what this new growth wants to do. And hello? Lou, focus please. Hello? Okay, there we go. I got all new pots and dishes. I needed ones that have a little drainage system because the ones I had it in before did not. You can put little pebbles and make like your own little drainage system, but I think it wasn't optimal after like a year for most of them, so repotting them made a lot of them much happier, and getting new soil. I had like cactus desert soil that they like. This one was just like a little half bulb cactus, and since replanting it a few weeks ago, it's growing up a little bit, so it's about 30% bigger than it was. This one I think is a golden barrel cactus. Let's see what our little plant thing is. This is Plant Snap. I had the picture of this one that you had to pay for, but again, they all say different things, so I'm not quite sure, but let's see what this says. This one says Mimillaria elongata ladyfinger cactus. So I don't know. I definitely like cactus though. They're very easy to take care of, hard to kill. Obviously I almost killed the other one, so not impossible to kill. Next we have this bad boy. Most of these I've had for a couple years now. This one has definitely grown up in the last couple weeks since getting repotted into a larger pot. He is going sideways. That's just his journey. That's what he wants to do. I don't know what this is. The Google machine keeps telling me different stuff. There's this little face. This one was definitely just like all bunched, like about that big, and then since getting repotted, it's just shooting upwards and going sideways and just living his own life. This little baby I know is a jade plant because that was my first plant ever. I got this one as a present when my friend who's getting married soon asked me to be a bridesmaid. She gave me this little plant. It was real little, and then getting repotted. It's growing, it's happy. Haven't had any problems with this one so far, nor with this one, so both very easy. Okay, one that I actually know what it is because it's very distinct, and Google is actually helpful with this one. It's called a fasciated hawthornia. She looks like this. This is one that I was real concerned about before I repotted, which is one of the main reasons I decided to repot everybody, is because all these like brown leaves that's what like the entire plant was. It was just suffocating, dying, not happy. And since repotting her, she's growing up. All this like new greenery is brand new. It's getting like real thick leaves up there, living her best life. But what I think is kind of funny is this stem that's like literally growing out the middle, like, and look how long this is. I don't really understand. It did have a little flower. It's dead now. It was only for about a day. She's really happy. She's made pretty much a full recovery since repotting her. Very happy about this one. Let's see if this one, it's like this one says it's an aloe plant and I'm pretty sure it's not. If you know what this guy is, let me know. This is the only one that I have not repotted yet because I don't think it needs to be. Again, all these like little brown leaves were what pretty much the entire plant was. And then this one and this one, my two little buddies, I moved away from like my window ledge. I put them on a shelf in my bathroom so they don't get as much sunlight, and they both have like completely turned around. So without repotting or anything, this one has just like bloomed. It's pretty much all green now, so it's very happy. So a little bit in the shade, she happy. Now for one of my monster plants. The internet says this is a donkey's tail, but it doesn't really look like the pictures, so I don't know. Maybe I will give up trying to figure out what they are because I just don't know. This one started off real small. Now it's really big. Started off maybe like this big. Just thriving. Just absolutely thriving. This one got repotted. It was in a smaller pot, if you can believe it. This arm is doing its own thing. This one drops leaves like crazy. I put a bunch of them in a little pot to see if they would sprout, and pretty much every single one of them did. I repotted them into tiny little pots. Again, crazy easy to take care of, grows like mad. Be careful. The other day it did lose an arm, like an entire big branch just fell off, and I was really sad about it. So we repotted her. We'll see if she takes. I'm sure she will, because this is just the most stubborn plant in the entire world as far as growing. Like they will do what it takes. I did have a pate plant that my sister and my mom brought me back from South Africa when they went. It was good for a little bit. It did bloom, but I'm pretty sure it's been dead for like a year or something. And I finally just accepted that fact, but I used its pot to bring new life. So I'm sorry, plant. I feel really bad. All the leaves that drop off like start sprouting and living their own life. So pretty much whenever I see a leaf drop, I throw it out now just because I don't need that many plants. The little sprouts I broke up into 7, I'm pretty sure, recently. I gave 2 away. I'm gonna nurture these a little bit more and just keep giving them away because I don't need this many of the same plant. Here's like a tiny baby sprouts. 1, 2, 3, and these ones are both a little bit bigger, but they're just growing so fast. I did that like a couple weeks ago and they already have grown many leaves off of that one little leaf. If you want one of these, then you know me in real life, take them. These next ones look like echeveria of some sorts. We'll see. Maybe I will give up trying to identify them because it's not gonna be correct. But I have this little guy. He's always been beautiful. Since repotting, we've gotten this little sprout on top of him, which is just keeps going and going and going quickly every day. So this is kind of funny. And this one has a more purplish tinge to it. I love this one. All of these little baby buds, they're all on top of the plant though, so I can't just like pluck them off to repot them. I don't think, at least. These are all new since repotting it. This wasn't a bath bomb that I got for my birthday. It was like grow a boyfriend bath bomb. I don't know. He is wearing a swimsuit, don't worry. I was making him hang from a plant, which is probably why his abs are so defined, but he just gets to hang out and take a little nap now because I think he's worked pretty hard. This one's grown a ton. It's very happy to be repotted. This one is my newest. He's a little floppy and weird looking. I wasn't gonna get a plant that was this big, but it came with this pot, which I really like. So it just looks so aesthetic because all the leaves were up and happy and beautiful. It was in a greenhouse, so I think all that direct light really made it happy. So I don't know about the fate of this guy because I don't have a spot with 100% direct light like on all 4 sides, but I keep this in my bathroom as sunny as I can get it. so hopefully he'll start getting a little bit happier. I don't know. Another one of my mistakes with this guy was that I was watering him like a little bit every few days, like I do pretty much all my plants, because they're happy with that watering schedule. But I actually looked at the tag that came with this guy and it says to only water him every 2 to 3 weeks, which if you actually feel the soil, which I've been starting to do with all my plants, it's like always moist. So I'm gonna wait till it actually gets dry. So it literally is like every 2 to 3 weeks to water him. So hopefully he'll perk up a little bit. He's starting to perk up. He was like just 100% flat, but he's starting the perk up process. So hopefully I will not kill him. I'm sorry. Last but certainly not least is my aloe plant. He was very small when I first got him and he's grown a ton. I've repotted him twice now, I think. The first time he literally broke the pot he was in at first, like cracked it right in half because the roots were so strong, and then it was getting a little bit tipsy, so I got an even bigger pot for him. I originally got this one because I wanted to break off the leaves and actually use the aloe like on your face or on your chapped lips or something, which I did a couple times, but where you break off the leaves it does not regrow, at least not on this one. So then you just have weird awkward spaces and I kind of felt bad. I don't know. So I stopped doing that and just let him do his thing. I don't think I can even get him in the same, all in the same shot. But he's real big. He was sitting on my windowsill, and then since repotting him, he lives on the floor. He's very happy. I also feel bad because all of my cats really like him and like to brush up against him. So the dirt is full of cat hair and my hair from doing my hair next to him. He seems to be happy. We'll see. I recently did clean the leaves of everybody and take all like the nasty leaf droppings and stuff, like debris, out of the pot. It was a good thing to do during quarantine. This guy is definitely one of my favorites. Probably the easiest to take care of because I just dump a little bit of water whenever I think of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little plant tour. If you know what anybody is, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like, a dislike, whatever. All my social media links will be in the description as always. Follow me on Instagram, follow my business Instagram, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye!